What's up, everybody? It's Lil Matt from Ham House Sports. We're here with Matt Levine at National Treasure on Instagram, and today is going to be Ham House Sports' first card interview. All right, what's up, Matt? How you doing today?
I'm great. I'm honored to be your first guest on this exclusive series that I know is going to be big one day, and I will look back on this moment and be like, I was the first one.
I was that guy.
Yeah.
Hey, were you the guy from Ham House Sports' first card interview?
That's me.
All right, so we're going off the first question. You know, we got into the hobby 7 months ago. Love it. So when did you get into the hobby?
A little bit back. I was about 11 years old, so 25 now, so 14 years ago. I've been through it all. I've spent my summers on eBay. I've traveled to shows. I've taught people. I've learned from the best. I've seen a lot in my 14 years. I'm expecting to do this for the rest of my life, so I'm sure there's a ton more to learn. This is part of my life, right? Like, cards have gotten me through bad times in my life. They've gotten me through good times in my life. I love cards, and I don't think I'm ever going to leave this hobby.
Oh, it's a great hobby.
Yeah, so 14 years.
14 years.
That's the short answer, yeah.
So, like, just a question, like, what were the cards you were buying in 2009?
2009, I was a big baseball fan, just like you guys are. And the big names back then were Justin Upton, Clayton Kershaw, Ryan Braun. So I was on eBay when I was about your age buying Ryan Braun autographs for $16, thinking I was a baller. Topps Tier 1, Upper Deck Ultimate Collection, and I was winning the bids. $17.50 Justin Upton patch auto, and I thought like he was going to be the next big thing in baseball. So I was getting super hyped. Now they're still sitting in my room, probably worth even less than $17. So, but it was a fun time.
Oh yeah. So, what is the favorite card in your collection, like that you've had, or one that you currently own, or like that you've ever owned?
Yeah. This is actually an easy answer. So we were at a White Plains card show in 2012. 2012 Triple Threads had just come out. I was with my dad, and there was a box of 2012 Triple Threads, and this old guy had it. He was like $20 overpriced, and my dad, being the cheap guy he is, I don't think he wanted to spend the $20 over MSRP to buy it. And I was a wee boy, and I was upset. I didn't think I was going to get the box of Triple Threads. I had a great feeling about it. I think it was a $180 box. We get home from White Plains, the White Plains card show in New York, and he surprises me with the box. And I was like, oh my God, I was so happy. I was over the moon, obviously not expecting to pull anything. And we open it up, and it comes with these two mini boxes inside. One has the autograph, one has the relic. First card we hit, Alex Rodriguez 101 patch autograph, triple patches. And A-Rod being my favorite player growing up, to this day, that card is one of the only cards I have in my collection. I definitely still own it. It's on my Instagram. And that
was the one on your Instagram.
That is my absolute favorite card. I will die with that card. That's probably the only card in my collection I can guarantee that I will die with.
Look, you will never sell that.
Never.
That it's kind of like the 2FRS, except like we weren't big. Like, that'd be like me right now pulling the Joe Burrow 1/1. Like, I'm a big Burrow fan. All right, so
the difference is the A-Rod card when I pulled it was worth $300. If you pull a Burrow card now, it's probably worth $50K, $100K. So you might be a little bit more willing to part with it.
What is your Grail card? So a card that you don't own now, but like that you want to own in the future.
The answer to this card is actually a card owned by my employer. I work for Alt, and they own the Josh Allen National Treasures RPA logo man from his rookie year in 2018. And every time I see that card in the vault, I get upset because I don't own it and they own it. But at least I'm able to see it, right? Yeah. And that will be the card that if I ever acquire, I will have completed my hobby journey, and I will be a happy person, definitely.
All right. So, like, what you've been in the hobby for 14 years, and of those 14 years, like, what do you enjoy the most?
Enjoy the most? Meeting the people, meeting some people, right? There's definitely people in the hobby that I'm like, I don't want to see this guy. But there's so many amazing people in this hobby. Some of my closest friends have been made through this hobby, and some of my longest friends have been made through this hobby. It's definitely my favorite part is the people. Second favorite part, because everyone uses that answer, is watching the players you invest in on a game day, right? When Acuna hits a home run,
Josh Allen lose to the Bengals last year.
Yeah, that was an awesome moment for me. But yeah, like when Acuna hits a home run and I got all his cards stacked, I'm like, let's go. Like that feeling is
watching
great.
Tua get his brain damaged last year was amazing for him on sports.
Football's tough. Everyone,
Yeah.
football's a tough sport to invest in. Everyone knows
Oh
that.
yeah. Football is like it's the most risk. Like Acuna's gonna catch a fly ball, but Acuna's the guy that's always hurt. So I'm like
Yeah,
honestly surprised that
right.
he's not hurt. But he like when he's not hurt,
We're knocking on wood.
no,
I'm just kidding.
no. But Acuna is like when he's healthy, he is MVP,
He's my
100%.
favorite. He's my
Dude,
favorite.
Acuna's the best. So for people getting into the hobby, what would be your best advice for people like new to the hobby and getting in?
It's a loaded question. First thing I would say is don't overextend yourself. One of the main reasons you see people come and go in the hobby is they'll come in like a house on fire, buy everything, not knowing what they're
Yeah.
doing, and then those cards are not worth what they paid. They get a bad taste in their mouth, and those are the people who are immediately they're
Oh yeah.
in and then they're out. Right? The people who come in, they do their research. They learn about what they're buying. They learn about the importance of what they're buying. They're not just buying it just to buy it. Those are the people that stick around long term. And so, just to sum it up, like do your research and do not overextend yourself when you're new to the hobby. Take your time. It's a learning experience. Even if you think you're an expert 6 months in, I promise you you're not. I'm not an expert. I've been doing this a long time.
Yeah.
You got to take your time and
A thing that
learn
I
a
would
lot.
recommend is like a lot of people buy cards to make money on them. Cards that we bought to make money on, we've not done well on those cards, just being honest.
I love that.
And like cards that whether we're gonna make money on or that we've gonna make or cards that we bought because we like the cards and that we like our Tua RPA. Love Tua. And our only goal going into the card show, get a Tua auto. We got it and we got another Tua auto the night before. We went and sold it on eBay for $400 more than we paid for it. Our Joe Burrow, love that card. We as soon as we saw the card, me and my dad looked at each other and said, "That's the card." We got that card and we could probably sell it for more than we paid for it. So just go like the card we didn't do well on, Devontae Smith. My only goal on that card was to make money. My only goal on that card, dude. We got it for $354 on eBay. We sell it for $600. Easy deals all day. I've learned that the best parts of the hobby are not making money. They really aren't. The best parts of the hobby are making connections, going to card shows, having fun with people you love. Dude, it's amazing. If you're not in the hobby, you probably wouldn't be watching this video, but I would definitely get in.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
So obviously you're going to your first national in
Yes.
August or July, whenever it is.
Oh yeah.
What are your expectations going into the national?
So I've heard, or I've not heard, I've gone on Instagram every day looking at the national stuff, but it's going to be the biggest card show that's ever been, ever. And I feel like it's going to be really overwhelming from what I've heard from every single person ever that's been to the national.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's going to be good, and I can't wait. I love this hobby. I love it so much, and this is basically where all the nerds who love this hobby meet each other, and they
Yeah.
get to see. So it's just going to be see the people we've talked to, like on social media and stuff, and it's just going to be cool. You're going to see cards that you wouldn't see anywhere else other
Right.
than the national.
Right.
I mean, I heard there's going to be like 4,000 tables there or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, you might go to Dallas and see a card, but there's only 500 tables in Dallas. This is going to be the card show of the year, dude. I can't wait.
Yep. I think you guys have a sound plan. You're going in with a lot of football. I think
Yeah.
football is going to be the thing people are going to be
Yeah.
placing their bets. I think the national is going to be sick. I can't
Oh
wait.
yeah.